defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. That's caught. It's Smith. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air. It's Sayin. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Okay, ready? Kill.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Just feeds the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Jackson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And early on, this guy has flipped on the machine switch. Nobody did that better for the Buckeyes than J.K. Dobbins back in 19. Averaged over 6 yards a carry.
Yeah, and it's really nice to be at Ohio State University where you can hand the ball to the tailback every year that can get you 1st downs like this. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. You hand him the ball, and you know good things are going to happen.
The Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Horton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tackle.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Dropping back, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. This time he's got it.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got him downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Just keeps swinging it, floating away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Sayin. Lets it fly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up. And
he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Horton. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Forced out of the pocket. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Hunt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Gets it out fast. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Alabama.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
To the air, it's Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throwing right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Can't get him to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. He'll run it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The long 58-yard attempt backfires, and now the offense is set up in plus territory around the 41. Runs through the tackle, and he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling right and going deep. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Hard running there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not...
Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He rifles one deep to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, the running back has it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end getting vertical. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here.
Clear! Griffin! Longer!
guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love the play call. At this juncture in the game, you're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting. Happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The clock is relentlessly working against him. Down, converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown tie! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Buys a little extra time. Pulls it in, it's Smith.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. Not much doing there, just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Peoples. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
Alabama.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Offense scoops it up and still going. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly